I'm Danny Burke. Now this is going to be a little bit of a creepy video. You know how in horror movies there's always like a creepy phone number that's cursed and you're not supposed to call it, otherwise something terrible will happen? Well, sometimes that appears to happen in the real world too. People out there have some pretty scary stories about phone numbers that you shouldn't call. But hey, you guys should be the judges of that, I think. I'm just a messenger. This is the top 10 phone numbers you should never call. Coming out number 10, we have Sadako's number. In Japan, many people believe that the number 090-4444-4444 is a sinister number that you should never call in any circumstances. In Japanese, the number 4 is shi, which sounds a lot like the word for death, so yeah, the number itself is pretty much just death. But it's said to get even worse if you call it. Apparently, you will hear a strange, creepy noise and then die within 1 week from a freak accident. 7 days. It's basically like the phone version of The Ring, so no thank you. Alright, we're just getting started now. We're at number 9 and we have the red numbers. Now this one originates from Nigeria back in July 2004. Emails started spreading around the country at this time warning people to not call or answer anything from these numbers. They would apparently appear on the phone in bright red when your phone rang. Now if you did take the call, people said a high frequency sound will blast out of the phone and cause hearing loss and even brain hemorrhaging, which killed people. At the time, the biggest Nigerian cell network in the country put out a statement saying the deaths weren't real, but some people out there still swear the numbers and the noise coming from them were 100% real. Alright, moving on to number 8 now guys. We have 10 million. I'm saying that because it's easier than just saying 1 followed by 7 zeros. Anyway, there has been a legend spreading around Asia for a number of years now that if you call the number 10 million, a male voice will answer and instantly tell you that if you do not call 15 people and tell them to call this number, you will die very quickly. Apparently, that's how the knowledge of the number has spread so rapidly around the world. Even in Western countries, I found stories online about people getting calls from this number. I don't really know what's going on. I would ask you guys to help me find out, but I don't want you to die. So let's move on to our number 7 now, and we have Susie's Dying. This one's really creepy. It's an old one that dates back to the 1970s in the UK. Now back then there were payphone boxes everywhere in the streets and there was a strange number that could be called inside of them for free. When it was answered, a woman's voice would reply and say in a very monotonous tone, "Help me, help me, Susie's dying." She would say that over and over again on repeat. Now sometimes it would change to help me, Susie's drowning. Equally creepy. No thank you. A lot of people calling this number back then were kids who, now that they're adults, are struggling to remember the exact number, but I heard that 2020 was one that apparently worked. I don't know if it still does. Maybe it died when phone boxes stopped being a thing, or maybe it's been waiting for years to be called again. Alright, at the number 6 spot now we have Call Carrie. In 2013, the horror movie Carrie was released. At the end of the movie, a number appeared on the screen for people to call: 1-207-404-2604. It said, "Call Carrie." Carrie as in the scary girl from the movie. Now when you call it, it would hang up instantly, but then a different number would start calling you.
My mom catches me. Harrietta! No, Mama! Go to your closet and pray. No! Mama, no! Pray, little girl. Pray for forgiveness.
Now I've heard different mixed reports about whether the number is actually still up today, but there are actually a few YouTube videos that you can go and watch right now of people calling the number themselves. So check it out, see what you think. For now though, we've reached number 5 and we have the 8 number, as you can see here. Now this technically isn't even a number you can even call anymore, but you're about to find out why. Back in 2001, this number was issued by the Bulgarian phone company Mobitel. The owner of that number was actually the company CEO. Now he died of cancer in 2001, aged 48. His death was thought to be suspicious as some believed a business rival had killed him using radioactive poisoning. The phone ended up with a Bulgarian mafia boss called Konstantin Dimitrov, who was gunned down in the street just 2 years later. Then the phone was also passed on to a corrupt businessman who was also shot to death in the street. After that, the legend of the cursed number and phone spread so quickly that the phone company has since taken it offline so that nobody can ever call it again. and I still wouldn't even try if I were you. Coming at number 4 now, we have 12163331810. This one. And this one is really creepy. In 2007, at a Nine Inch Nails concert, someone found a USB in the bathroom. On the USB, there was a sound file that sounded a bit like crickets chirping, but when you run it through a spectrograph software, this appears, a phone number. When you call the number, an audio tape is played of a US wiretap on a phone call. The call's really weird. It features a woman calling her mum from the bathroom of a bar and screaming for help about some crazy guy with a knife. It's pretty terrifying. Now, some people have said this was actually done by Nine Inch Nails, the band, as a promotion for their album at the time, but I've even seen people say that's just a cover-up. Either way, a scary number is a scary number. Next up at the number 3 spot now, we have 999 999 9999. In the UK, 999 is the number you use to call the police, but if you're in Thailand and you add 7 more 9s to the end of that, well, let's just say there's a bit of an urban legend about that number. Some people in Thailand believe that the number is cursed. It's said that if you call the number, you can contact an evil spirit that will grant you one wish. The catch is, the spirit will then want your soul. In Thailand, and now in other parts of the world, some people are already thinking, well, you know what, even if this isn't true,